everyone, welcome back to our channel. I'm Katie and I'm here today with Charlie, who's sitting right next to me, and also Karolinka, and we would like to welcome you to our video. Today is April 10th and it's a big Friday or Easter Friday, and I think it's been almost a week since I've made a video. I wanted to do a live, and I will probably do a live with my dolls tomorrow, this weekend for sure, because I would like to do some little cheerful Easter video. But today there are a few things that I wanted to address, and I felt like this would be probably more appropriate. The reason that we were MIA was we lost a very dear and close friend of ours almost 2 weeks ago, Dr. Peter Sekas. He was a world-known veterinarian. He was Charlie's vet, but most importantly, he was a very close and dear friend of mine. And he was also my mentor when it comes to animal rights, animal rescue. He introduced me to a couple of organizations. That's how I got into the whole rescue and animal transport, and I owe him a lot. He opened my eyes. He was just amazing. He was a Dr. Dolittle, they called him. So the news about his passing were also in Chicago news. So if you would like to read about him, he was seriously, I've been crushed. We've lost a dear friend, and also Charlie's vet, he saved Charlie's life, my Charlie's life. For everyone who has been following me, you know how much Charlie means to me, and so yes, it's been hard, but that's not, I didn't want to talk about only about that. So, you know, there are a few things that I would like to talk about. As I said, it's April 10th, and it's been over 4 weeks now since my husband and I and Charlie, we have been staying inside in quarantine. Staying inside, staying at our homes, not going, not working, not going out, except of once or twice when my husband went to get some supplies. But otherwise, we're really trying to do the right thing here. And I've seen on news, I think we all are watching news. They're going like constantly. Lately, I have been trying to eliminate a little bit time of us watching the news, because I was getting anxious, of course, as anyone out there. And I've seen people kind of like posting a lot of whining posts all across the social media. I absolutely understand. I want to make clear, I understand it's hard. It's hard to stay inside, especially when you're not used to be like homebody or someone who spends a lot of time inside of their homes. If you're active, if you have active kids and your spouse, or you are very social like butterfly, you love to meet out with your friends and go out, this is hard. I mean, me and my husband, we are workaholics. In the past 12 years, we have been working and slaving over building our company. I have 2 jobs. Sometimes, yes, there are easier days, but a lot of times we work 14 to 16 hours a day. I would leave the house at 7 o'clock in the morning. My friends know. And I would come home and it was close to 10 p.m. So for me, you know, we're not used to be inside. We're not used to go out and work and run errands. But this is what we have to do as humanity. We have to remember that we are the part of the history, and we will be judged according our actions in the future by future generations, based on how we deal with this. If we do the right thing or we don't do the right thing, future generations will be affected by our actions right now. And I don't know if you remember plague in Europe. There were several of them. Some plagues, they wiped out about half of the Europe back in middle. ages. I don't have to go even far. Spanish flu, influenza, a lot even of my uh, ancestors and people in my family, and they passed from Spanish flu. And now we are in that point when this is happening again. It's the global thing. It's not something that's happening in our town. And yes, it's been on the news and the nation kind of like watched for 2 days, but then everybody forgets and they go back to their lives. Because let's be honest, that's what's happening. I'm not saying that people are not sensitive. It's just we're not equipped to carry all the pain of the world in our brain, and it would not be healthy. But this is something that has been happening, and it's happening to the whole world. Nobody's safe. And please, every time you feel like I can't take it anymore, I want to go out, I want to do this, and I want to do that, please think about all those people who passed, all those families who lost their loved ones, all the doctors and nurses who have to go out there every day, and I can guarantee you that they're scared. Delivery people, my mailman yesterday, I sold one of my dolls, which I will address in the next video, but he was picking up our mail, and I could see he's a very, very sweet guy. He was terrified. He was not happy about having to scan the package and to deal with it, because it's interaction, and we have been trying, we've stayed about like 10 feet away, and he had the mask, we had the mask, everything. But all these people at the grocery stores, who probably would prefer to be inside of their homes with their loved ones and not to go out and not to risk not only their lives but the lives of their loved ones, and they still have to go out so other people could get their groceries, their supplies. So, I don't want to be preaching or anything like that, but I've seen more and more of these posts popping out. And yesterday I just a little bit snapped, I think, on my Instagram, because I just said, people wake up. So, it wasn't meant as attacking anyone. I just think that we need to be patient, and we just need to realize, as I said, we will be judged down the road. Our actions will be judged. Like when you look at the plagues or influenza, when we learned about it, I learned about it in my history class, and I remember saying, well, this wouldn't have to be this bad if they were doing, if they had better hygiene in Middle Ages, okay, with plagues, or if they disposed of people who passed away better way and faster way, and this and that, and if they are quarantining these towns that have been suffering. And the same thing will be some few decades down the road. People will be new future generations. They will be looking back and they will be either saying, yes, they did the right thing, or why couldn't they just stay home for a little bit longer? Why? The victim count could have been lower than that. So please, just try to stay positive, try to stay strong. We are all in this. Let's do the right thing. Let's support each other's decision to stay home. Maybe just post like funky posts, maybe do funky faces, maybe share pictures of what you're doing, activities inside of your home, maybe a messy family room, or that freshly organized closet that you're doing. I mean, I've been going crazy here too, because I have OCD and I'm used to clean my certain way, but my husband, he can't deal with it. So I have been just like fluffing around things and just driving myself crazy, and he's home too, and he wants to do the project, and he's just making a mess, quite honestly. What can I say? It's I understand. I have to say that right now I'm kind of grateful. We don't have a huge family, like kids running around, because oh my lord, I've had a migraine a couple of days ago, and it was just, I was like half blind from, I suffer migraines often, and I have problem with my spine. So, I was kind of grateful that it was just two of us, and Charlie, of course, and Charlie, he's the best baby. So it was nice and quiet here. But I have to tell you, you're not alone. And we have to remember, we have, most of us, we have shelter. We're safely inside of our own homes. We have the food. We are warm at the states where it's chilly, and we have air conditioning at the states when it's hot, where it's hot right now. We have internet. Can you imagine what people must have been going back then when they couldn't visit each other, they couldn't talk to anyone, there were no phones, no internet, no social media, no way to connect with your friends all across the world. And so I think we still, even despite everything, I'm grateful. I am heartbroken about the loss of my friend, and now Sandra Rudd passed away. I think it was yesterday. She was the pioneer of U.S. reborn art. She was the artist, and she passed due to the virus, complications from the virus. So, looking at this and seeing all this, I realize how grateful I am, how lucky I am that my family and my loved ones and my friends all across the world, people I love and I care for, they're still healthy and their families are healthy. And I really seriously pray that it stays that way. And I know there are huge chances that more people I know may get sick and even worse. And I just, every time I feel like, how much longer, I just think of this and I feel, okay, am I a brat? Are we spoiled too much? Are we, so yeah, that's probably all before I start ranting again. I just wanted to make this video. I just wanted to say hello because I've been receiving wonderful comments on my wall post. Thank you so much, everyone who left those comments. I cried reading some of them. For all of you who have loved ones right now in intensive care or on ventilators, my love and my prayers go out to you and to your families. We love you. Please stay strong. I will try to be back. Let me have a sip of my coffee. Well, that didn't change. I still live on coffee. But yes, I just wanted to stop by and I just wanted to let everyone of you know that we think of you, we love you. I wanted just to thank for all those heartfelt comments and messages I've seen. Oh my goodness, and that was creepy. That's my little lunar lamp or moon lamp. So I just wanted to thank you and say that we are back. I have news. Somebody left our nursery. More babies will be leaving. New babies are coming. But I just felt that I would like to dedicate this video to more serious topics. So, it's the part of our worlds today, and as much as I want to be positive and uplifting, there's something, these things need to be said. And I also wanted to do the update and say that we're fine, we're not sick, we have just been in mourning, and hopefully I will be back tomorrow. I would like to do live, so anyone who will have time, please come and join us, hopefully around noon, I think. So Charlie and I and Karolinka, of course, we would like to thank you for being here. We would like to send you our love, and till tomorrow, bye. Stay safe, stay home, stay positive. Bye.